way they put somebody can pass down frustration, like, oh, passing it over, pass the frustration. What is welcome to my YouTube channel. Another day, another time, and this is story. You know, when I would just want to disabuse something I understood when I was growing up as a child. When they talk about, oh, women without children are very wicked. Ha! God. What makes people feel that women without children, they are very wicked? Some people have that impression in mind about women that don't have children. We all know that children are gifts from God, but I don't know why people have that impression. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. If you've ever thought of that, or you have heard that kind of word before, that women without children are very wicked when it comes to position, when it comes to doing things in places, please make your comment on this. It's a very sensitive issue, but I am still happy that I can talk about it just to throw some enlightenment to people out there. Have you ever come across a woman who doesn't have children before, that is married, that has been looking for children and doesn't have? Put in the comment section. Or if you have a woman who is not married and wants children too, but doesn't still have, put in the comment section. And if you've come across any of them that are wicked too, put in the comment section. First, how do we define wicked people? Is it that you just wake up in the morning and call people wicked? Please, this is just from me to you. Anyway, it's not to you. People mostly talk about wicked people. If you ask somebody for money, for example, and the person tells you, I don't have to give this, he's very wicked, so selfish and wicked. They even had both together. They say selfish, wicked. We are just talking about one now, wicked. And we are relating this wickedness to women without kids. I remember growing up, even in our local setting, when a woman is moving, there's this kind of stigma they put on them. They say, she's so wicked. She's been married for years now without children, even not one child. That's where wickedness came up from. Wickedness. But I'm here today to disabuse that from everybody's mind. Really, that's the reason for this. So when you stay on your own and look at a woman out there and say, oh, just look at her from a different angle, not that wickedness angle. Women naturally, first, I would like to talk about women naturally. Some women can be so strict, especially when it comes to decision making, either in homes or in places of work. And if they have that opportunity to be on top in places of work, you can imagine how that strictness will even be. They want to perform their job to the highest level. So you can now relate this to a woman who is not married and is single without children, or a woman who is married and is looking for children and doesn't have but have the position, and she applies strictness to the position that she has. How do you see that woman? Most people will turn around and say, oh, she's wicked because she doesn't have anybody to look after at home. She doesn't have home to go. That's where the wickedness is coming from. I tell you something today. I've been saying this and I still say it. I'm very, very happy to be a woman. I'm so proud that I am a woman, because as a woman, I have so many opportunities. And I've seen that as a woman, there are things you can really do in life. There are so many ways. You bring up these big men you see, and you are even married to some of them as your husbands. That power you have to control, that power, not controlling in terms of uh, tying them to you. When I mean control, I mean be in charge, take position, is a very beautiful power that we have that most of us don't know. It's not by going out there demonstrating what you don't have to demonstrate, or using some part of your body to lobby for things that makes you a woman. No, you are a woman because you have authority. You are a woman because you are beautiful. When I mean beautiful, you are beautiful in heart. You have that power to excel. So I'm not going into that now. What I'm talking about is a woman being wicked when you don't have children. Quotes, wicked. I don't know where people got this thing from, because I stay and I start thinking, are they really wicked when they don't have children? Is it that because they don't have people to really look after, they are wicked? None of this thing is true. It is not true at all. Women are very lovely. They are very lovely creatures. Even those without children are even those, they are even more caring. Some of them, you see them because they always have it in their hearts that they want children. So when they see children passing by where they are, you see they kind of act with a subtle manner, because in their own life they wish, oh, I can just have a child like this coming my way. Even when they see some of these children crying, you feel them is like their heart is broken. They feel it in their heart. So wherever you are getting this notion from, or wherever people are getting this statement from, that women without children are very wicked, I'm here to disabuse this today. Me, I don't know. I will tell you. But for me, I've dealt with women a lot. I've dealt with women with children. I've dealt with women without children. I won't even say there's difference between a woman with children and terms of wickedness, because you can even see women who have children. They have even trained their children to be wicked the way they are. They've put a lot of evil things in their children's hearts, which their children even demonstrate out there to people, and they even pass it on to even their homes. When they get married, they pass that wickedness to their husband family, their friends, and all. I have really come across people, honestly, because sometimes you just think, oh, is what everybody says or is what you hear you take. It's not all. You know what they call filter? You filter things you hear. Those ones that you think will become useful to you, that is what you pick and use. Those things that you think they are not useful to you, you just drop them aside. Don't take them. It's not everything you hear people say or people do that you just take or you listen to. Honestly, if I didn't interact with women without children, I will be thinking, oh, they are really, really very wicked. No, they are not at all. It just depends on how you see someone at a particular time that makes you define the person in a particular way. You might come to me, my mood might not be good by the time you come to me at a particular time. Maybe by the time you see me, I'm kind of angry, and you might go with that impression that, oh, this person is always filled with anger, because when I saw her the last time, she was so angry. That is the impression you have. And you might go past this impression to someone else, and another person passes to another, and before you know, that is the picture people see about me. And if they want to say something to describe me, that's what they go and use. Don't go close to that woman. She has anger spirits, or she's a very angry person. So if you come across somebody and that person is good at that particular time, that is the way you can also use in describing the person. Some people even go as far as saying two-face. She or he has two-face. But that is not it in this now. In this aspect, I'm telling you that it's not every woman that needs children that don't have that are wicked. Circumstances have made it for some women not to be able to have children. Circumstances have also made it for some to be able to have children. If you find yourself today on that angle that you don't have children, or you don't really want to have children, you want to be on your own, I don't think it's fair for people to attach that stigma saying that they are wicked. Their wickedness did not make them have children. So that is all I have to say. If you have aunt, you have a sister, or you have friends that they don't have children and they are in a position in good places at work, and people start to put that stigma that they are wicked because they don't have children, I don't think. Sometimes job or work can be overwhelming, or businesses or anything we do, but don't try to attach the person's personality to the deficiency in the person's life. That's what I think I should say. We can say we have a lot of deficiencies in our life, or there are things that weighs us down, there are things happening in our life, but sometimes still give the people the room. You don't just tag them with that stigma, wicked because no children. Just the way people talk about some people, they say, if you see any short person, you run away. Short people can be wicked, but all of this is not right for me. It's just the wrong picture of things, wrong way of saying things, either short or tall or what, or without children, childless, or with children. Wickedness is wickedness. Some people are just wicked in their own style, and they have passed that wickedness even to their children, and their children are growing up with wickedness and passing it on even to their husbands or their friends. So wickedness is wickedness, whichever way you want to see it. Somebody is wicked, somebody is wicked, not because the person doesn't have children that is making the person wicked. And another thing I will say, if I have to go two ways, right? I don't want to be partial on this. I will also say that some women, because there are no kids to make them soft, and they are just being rigid on their own, and they don't have children to, like, certain things we do, when we are doing it, you just look, oh, there's a child involved, let me just have pity because I have children. But for some that don't really have, they just take the decision they want to take. After all, what have been in this state, they put a lot of their frustration, they just pass it on like that. You can see some of them without kids, they are always very agitated and very angry. I can say that too, confidently say that for some people. For some, always very agitated, like they don't really care anymore, because some of them have been looking for years, and they've just concluded that they can't have children. So they just tell themselves, what is the need? So they don't even know when they are being funny, or when they do things to really make you upset. So that's what I have to say. I just feel wickedness anyway. Wickedness shouldn't be attached to being having children or not being having children. Wickedness comes from the heart. Even if you have children, it doesn't stop you from being wicked. Or if you are married and you don't have children, it doesn't stop you from. If you are wicked, you are wicked. You are wicked. Quote me. If you are wicked, you are wicked. Oh. You don't give change. You need. Some people don't even know they are wicked. Why some know that they are wicked? So if you are wicked and you acknowledge the fact that you are wicked, bravo. If you are wicked and you don't know you are wicked, please, HOB is talking opportunity for you to change your wicked ways. So people don't tag it to, she doesn't have children, that's why she's wicked. Take a moment, just enter your shell. That's when I mean going into your own shell, is readdressing yourself, thinking of your own situation. You mustn't be kind to everyone anyway, but one thing I must say to you today, be kind to yourself, and try as much to be kind to people you come across and who come across you. You don't know, things can turn around. You don't know where you will see the person tomorrow, and you might even need the person's favor, or the person might continue to need your favor. You can tell. So what is it? In another 100 years, as my husband would always say, or as people will always say, some of us existing now, just add 100 years to your age now and check out what it will be. If you will still be alive then, how old will you be, and what will you be doing? Will you continue in your wickedness, or you would have changed over, atoned for your own sins or for your own wickedness? So you see what I mean? So that is just it. Let's do what we can do. And for those women who really want children and who don't have, we pray from our hearts, let God answer your heart intention. And for those of them who don't want to have and they want to stay the way they are and they are happy, good luck. So that's all for me. From me, HOB, to you. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being part of this. And don't forget, like I always say, please subscribe. You can see my pink wall. Subscribe, like, and share. Share my video. Please share and subscribe. It's a wonderful family. Thank you. And thank you too. Love you. HOB.